What's good, YouTube's Denz here. Today I'm going to be coming at you guys with a video where I'm talking about Shattered Space, the very first Starfield DLC. I just want to talk about Shattered Space, see if it did help the game, the future of the game, what Shattered Space could have done right, what Shattered Space did do right. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you all know that on September 14th I will be doing a Subathon marathon stream where I play Death Stranding for a minimum of 24 hours. The last time I'd done this was in 2023 for the release of Starfield, where I ended up streaming for 57 hours straight. September 14th I will be running it back, so I do hope you all can pull up for my stream. I will be playing Death Stranding 1 and 2, 24 hours minimum. So yeah, let's just get into this video. So talking about Shattered Space, we'll talk about pre-Shattered Space. I do believe there was some form of hype for Shattered Space, just in the sense that there were a lot of people that were disappointed by the way the game fleshed out to be. I mean, Starfield did have 300,000 players on release, and it dropped to about 8,000 to 10,000 average players. Now, pre-Shattered Space, just a couple of weeks before it, we were hitting 15k. Release of Shattered Space, we had 20,000 players playing, so it was clear that there was some form of hype, seeing as the concurrent players doubled from 10,000 to 20,000. And then a week or two after Shattered Space, it dropped back down to 10,000 players. Shattered Space wasn't too much of a success. I'm a fan who loves Starfield. I love Bethesda Game Studios. I love their games. I do love Fallout 3. Fallout New Vegas is Obsidian, but it's one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game ever. Of course, I appreciate Skyrim. I appreciate Fallout 4. I appreciate Fallout 76. I do love Bethesda Game Studios, and I do love Starfield. I've put over 200 hours into it. I was extremely excited for Shattered Space, and I feel like it fell flat in a way that could have been avoided. If you look at Varun Kai itself, beautiful. Dazra is absolutely beautiful. I do like that they actually gave us an insight into the House of Varun. The main story of the DLC was alright. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was alright. Side missions were very mid. Now, the thing that I think made this DLC flop massively was the content outside of the main story, which sucked. We got a couple of new Varun weapons. A couple, like 2 or 3. We got some grenades who nobody even cares about anymore. That's it. There was a secret mission that I won't spoil too much, which involves one of the companions. You can obviously guess it's Andresia. I'm not going to spoil that. But other than that, that's all we got. We got Dazra. We got the main story mission, which was the most hyped part of the whole DLC. We got to learn a bit about House of Varun, but I'm not paying €30 to play a DLC for lore. I'm not doing that. I think what Bethesda should have done with this is bring out more things outside of Dazra, bring out more things that were outside of the actual House of Varun DLC itself. If you look at some of the other games that we do play, you look at Automatron, for example. Automatron from Fallout 4. Not even my favorite DLC. Main story for Automatron was decent, but they brought out a huge point in that game. You can now create robots. That's the coolest thing ever. You can create robots from the ground up, modify them. Robot companions, I think, are the coolest thing ever. And then they added a bunch of customization options, so when you do kill other robots that are roaming around, say Soltron, Sentry bots, you can get things that you can use to customize your own robot. I think that was huge. I think Bethesda should have done more outside of Dazra for Shattered Space. Maybe some new ship customizations, maybe, I don't know, maybe some more... there was options there. There was possibilities there. I just felt like they focused too much on the main story of it and not enough on anything else. We got like 2 or 3, maybe 4 new weapons. We got barely anything. You look at other DLCs that Bethesda have done. You look at the Fallout 3 DLCs. You get so many new weapons with those. You look at Operation Anchorage. We got bombarded, and that's just weapons I'm talking about. We got bombarded with weapons. I feel like Bethesda has to do more content outside of their DLC main story if they really want to revive this game massively. I mean, 300,000 players on release, down to, we're averaging, I think it's 5k on Steam these days. I think if there is a Starborn DLC, that could be the best thing that happens to the game. Now, the fact that they are taking their time with this massively, I actually do like that. I know a lot of fans are getting annoyed because silence for too long, but they're working on something, which I really don't mind. Take your time with it. It does need to be well, especially in the state that the game is in now, where the majority are not too happy with it. I mean, on Steam, every 6 in every 10 players that have rated the game have given it a good rating, so... a lot of people still do like it, but there are a lot of people who dropped off and don't play the game anymore. Starborn DLC, we need huge things. Make a new planet like you done for Varun Kai, like you done for House of Varun, Shattered Space. and then add some more stuff outside of that. Little small things that you can do. Maybe new armor, like a lot of new armor, weapons, maybe some new power. Some new powers would be very cool. I think that'd be really cool. Some new ships would be very, very cool. You know, there's a ton of things you can add. Some new Starborn abilities, features, I'm not sure, but yeah, Shattered Space overall wasn't too good. It didn't help the game at all. Even me as a player who keeps playing, I don't enjoy much of the Shattered Space stuff. I barely even go back to Dazra. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you all think of Shattered Space. Me myself wasn't too impressed, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the Starfield content that I've been putting out recently. I do hope you guys are able to show up to the stream on September 14th. I will be playing Death Stranding 1 and 2. Come out and support. I just make these videos because I like talking about these games. But yeah, thank you all for watching and hope you all have a good one.